Yo. Welcome to the top of the bleachers. I'm
Yeah,
Jay and he's Tuck. And today we got all kinds of stuff we're going to talk about. A little NFL, a little WNBA, a little college, a little bit of everything. We're just going to hang out and chat and talk about some sports. So before we do, though, be sure and hit that like and subscribe buttons for us. You can find us on YouTube, Top of the Bleachers. You can find us on X at the Bleachers Pod. Look us up and check us out. And you still have time. Still have time.
you
Bam.
got till 5 minutes before kickoff. This is week 3, so you really need to get started this week if you want to win. But you sign up for the Yahoo NFL Pick'em, and you can play against us, the guys at the top of the bleachers. I don't even think we've done our picks yet. We got to do that after the show. So group ID 33703, password NFL. Try your best.
Yep.
Good
Give her
luck.
a shot. Yeah, so it's Thursday. We got NFL football tonight. I worked this morning. Really didn't do much this afternoon. Took a nap because I get up so stinking early for work. And then now I'm here with you, man. How you doing?
I got up early, went to work. It's hot today. I think it got up
Oh,
low 90s. So
I'm
got done
tired,
with
dude.
work. It was a long day too. I didn't get done with work till 3, and then my boss wanted to see me. That's always good when you get back to the office and like, you got to go see the boss.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So it was nothing. We settled it pretty quick. I told her how it was, and then I walked out of there. No, I just she had a question. I answered her question, and I left. But uh,
You
came home
sounded
and yeah, I came home and pretty much as soon as I got home, I got on the podcast with you. So that's pretty much all I've done today. I was going to do some yard work, but it's slowly turning into maybe a tomorrow thing.
mm-hmm.
So,
Gotcha.
but there's football on tomorrow too. So like there's a small little window there where I need to get my yard work done tomorrow before football comes on. So
Yeah. My yard's so stinking dry right now. Oh my goodness. So
man,
dry.
our mine was about to die, and then we had like 4 days of this mist rain. It never really rained. It was just like a constant mist for like 4 days. And now my grass
Mm.
looks like it's just green and pretty. And I'm like, I was hoping you were dead, man.
I didn't even mow this weekend. Like it's been 2 weeks since I mowed because it's just there's no
Yeah,
point. It's
I had
just
1 week there where I got away with just weed eating. I just went around and kind of trimmed up a couple things and looked fine.
yeah.
But now the front yard is starting to, the neighbors will be complaining soon if I don't do something.
I'm pretty sure my neighbor hadn't mowed his in like 3 weeks or something. I'm surprised because
Go
he's a little
go over
old
there and
man.
talk to him, man.
No, he's just a little old man that takes care of stuff like that. That's why it's kind of surprising. I think he just doesn't want to kill his grass or something, or I don't know why he's not doing it.
Maybe he's not feeling well.
I don't know.
Maybe you should go over there and offer to cut his grass for him. Use your
I
little
I thought
your
that.
little
I thought that.
your little riding mower to. I
He's got
would
a
ask
mower
first.
just like mine.
Oh, does he?
Oh yeah, I
Then
definitely would have asked. Like, we got in trouble for getting in his yard one day. We got yelled at. So
forget in his yard, huh?
yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I said I thought about mowing his yard.
Huh? He's like the old man that used to live down for me when we were in high school. That used to get mad that we were playing basketball outside.
A
It
little
wasn't
bit,
even
yeah.
on his property or anything. He gets so angry at us. Y'all put that ball away.
He wasn't quite that bad, but we were unloading some stuff here, and Steve backed down into pulled into his yard a little bit. Probably the truck's length worth, probably into his yard, and then backed up to where my back door back here. And he come out. Oh
Oh,
yeah, oh yeah, my yard.
he's
And
probably
then he,
looking out.
and then
He
he
was
was
probably
gone.
looking. He was probably looking out the blinds, waiting on y'all to make a mistake. That's probably what he was doing.
He was. He was.
I can't wait till I'm so old that I got nothing to do but bird dog my neighbors and my trash man and my mailman. And
That's why every time I feel like I go out here, I feel like I'm being watched.
you probably are.
I know it makes me feel weird. Whatever.
We had this when we lived in Missouri. We had this house that lived behind us, and I would turn my kitchen light on, and I would notice that their kitchen light would go off,
Mm-hmm.
and then like they were looking into my house or something like that. And I got up early. I was up at like 3 in the morning, you know. But every time I put the light on in the kitchen, their light would go off over there. Like they had been, peeping on me the whole time, waiting on me to get up or something. I don't know. It was weird. It was
It was
weird.
weird. We caught our neighbors spying on us one time with we had some binoculars. They didn't, and we snuck up in there and looked out the window, and we could see them looking out the window at us, and they jumped and hid. It's hilarious. It's like, what the heck?
I like
Nosy people.
I like pulling up to a stoplight every once in a while and just staring at the person next to me, waiting on them to make eye contact with me.
Gosh, that awkward feeling. Well, anyway, it's Thursday. We got some real football on again tonight, and we got.
Well, I don't know how real it is. It's going to be the Patriots playing, so
Well,
I don't know. Like I said last night, on paper this team should suck, but they are actually playing pretty good ball right now.
yeah, they're a 6.5 point underdog at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
but you got to go to New York. You're facing Aaron Rodgers. I don't think that there's anything that the NFL would love more than Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers to be playing in the NFC Championship against each other, or the AFC Championship against each other. That is a match made in heaven right there. And if it happens that way, I'm calling rigged. Rigged is what I'm calling.
You call rigged anyway. Anyway, I'll probably check out the game and see how it goes. Also on tonight, though, and I need to look this up here because I'm not, by all means, a WNBA expert, but the season finale games, regular season finale games, are tonight. I saw Caitlin plays tonight, and Asia plays tonight.
Did you see Asia scored
like
1,000 points in a season? Did you see that?
I did.
That is pretty impressive considering they don't even play close to the length of the season that the men play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The men play like 80-something games, and the women are playing 40-something or 50-something.
Well, their records right now are 27-12, so about 40 games.
Yeah. So to put up 1,000 points in 40 games, that's pretty freaking impressive, man.
That is. She had a great season. She was dominant all year long.
If she doesn't get the MVP, they're gonna rob her.
Oh, no kidding. She should totally get the MVP. She kicked butt all year long. But I don't know a lot about the NBA, or the WNBA. If it was like who's on what team and that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But it looks like
you got the Sky playing the Sun at 6 p.m.
Looks like Liberty's number one.
Yeah, they're playing the Dream at 6 o'clock tonight on NBA TV. The Fever, which is Caitlin's team, they're playing the Mystics. Looks like Prime Video. You can watch that one on Prime Video.
Nice.
Sparks and Lynx are playing at 7. I guess that one's not televised, or if it is, it's on ESPN, the ESPN app. Wings and Aces are playing each other in the Storm and Mercury. And, man, I'm telling you, other than the Wings and the Sparks, everybody has and the Liberty. Yeah, I can see why the Liberty are in first place. They've only lost 7 ball games all year long.
Yeah, only 8 teams make the postseason.
There's only 16 teams. Is that right? How many teams is there? We looked this up the other night. 14 or 16 teams, something like that.
Let me see here.
Which, when you only have that many teams, I don't know why you don't let everybody into the playoffs.
12. Did you see
Yeah,
there's a new one though coming in Portland?
yeah, I did see that the other day on the news.
Yeah. So that'll make it
But
number
shouldn't
3.
they bring two in? I mean, they shouldn't
You
just bring one in. They should bring two in.
you would think I just haven't heard it. I didn't see the other one, so I'm not sure about that. But so yeah, I was looking for
Wonder
the standings here. Here's the standings.
I wonder if Little Rock would come out and support a WNBA team.
I don't know. Oh, this is kind of bad though. Here, the 8th place team. So that hasn't been decided yet. Everybody's clinched except the 8th seed. The problem with that is the team that's in 8th place right now is 14-25.
Ugh. See, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. If you only got 12 teams, why not just let everybody into the playoffs? Just let everybody in and make those crappy teams play each other in the first round or whatever.
yeah,
I don't know. That's just my opinion. It's more ball games. More ball games means more revenue. More revenue means, more money for the
yeah.
players.
I think they see that. I think they're working on that. I don't wish I knew what the other team was, but anyway, catch out your WNBA tonight,
Yeah.
everybody. Caitlin plays. I know everybody's interested in that. So
Yeah, I
they're a
think that
60.
I, I think the WNBA playoffs would probably be a decent draw this year.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they're getting lots of viewers. I saw some records and stuff that they've been breaking lately. Um, let's see what else we got. Oh, Wake Forest dropped Ole Miss. And gave them their $1,000,000 back. Lane Kiffin was like, I don't understand. That's just not something you do. Yeah,
that isn't something you do. You don't ever see that happen. You
yeah,
don't,
yeah,
especially the smaller school. Sometimes the bigger school will ditch and say, "Hey, we found a better ball game. Here's your money back," or whatever.
well,
But it's not usually the smaller school that says, "Hey, never mind. Here's your $1,000,000 back."
you think Wake Forest is smaller than Ole Miss?
I think as far as like their football program, yes.
Oh
I
well,
think
yeah. As far as that
their
goes,
football program. Their basketball program, maybe not. Their
yeah,
basketball program might be on the same, but yeah, football program.
yeah. Well, they picked up another team. They picked up Oregon State instead.
Hmm, it's interesting.
So I guess they didn't want to play such a uh, stiff competition. They want something a little more their level, maybe, or something.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe taking a 70-point butt whooping was enough for them or whatever. They was like, okay, we tap out. We're going to Oregon State.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll only beat us by 30. It's kind of a weird attitude to take, though. I mean, you should look at a 70-point butt whooping as motivation because it's a home and home. So you're going to them eventually. So
Yeah,
my whole attitude, like if I'm the head coach of Wake, all I'm thinking about is the Mississippi State game the next year or the Ole Miss game the next year. Like
yeah.
I'm gonna whoop somebody's butt. If I got to get in a fist fight with the other coach at the end of the game, somebody's getting their butt whooped.
Yeah, because I mean, man, how do you know that you're not, getting better if you're not playing the better competition? You know what I mean and stuff. You can't just play lower competition all the time and be like, oh, we're getting better. I think you got to play the better teams so that you'd be like, hey, we not just confidence. If anything, hey, we hung with them for 3 quarters. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah, it's what made the UAB game so disappointing was because we had hung with OSU the whole time, the number 16 team at the time. And we hung with them all. Ended up taking them to double OT, and we made mistake after mistake after mistake, and we
Hmm.
still hung with them. So I figure we get into UAB, it's a get right game. We freaking, put a butt whooping on them like we did UAPB, but no, that is not what happened at all. It was more of a nervous, anxious game where I was like, UAB's going to sneak up and beat us.
Yeah.
There were moments in that game where I thought, well, crap, we're not going to overcome this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know it. Oh, okay. Toronto, Portland, and Sacramento are getting the WNBA expansion team so far. There
Sweet.
you go.
So they're gonna knock it out to like 18 teams because they need one more.
Shout out to Matt Scarborough.
Hey, what's up, man? He's sitting in my living room right now.
Anyway, yes, the Arkansas Auburn game. We'll get into that in depth more tomorrow for our Friday show. But yeah, man, I the stuff I'm seeing, both of them, both I think it's like the same team. Fan bases are the same. The teams are the same. Everybody's like, are our team going to suck? Or are we going to be good? Are we going to suck? Or are we going to be good? Like, which team is going to show up? You know what I mean? Auburn feels the same way about their team. They don't they don't trust them. And now they got their backup quarterback in who had this really good game. But is he going to do that again? And he's like a 3-star red shirt freshman.
I am not worried about Arkansas's offensive capability. Okay, I am more worried about defense. I'm more worried about can we stop them? Is this going to be one of those games where we have to match them touchdown for touchdown, and whoever kicks the first field goal is going to end up losing the ball game? Because offensively, all right, I wouldn't trust Bobby Petrino with my girlfriend, but I trust him. I trust him with the offensive playbook. Okay,
Yeah.
but on the other side of the ball, I haven't seen anything out of Landon Jackson. We got manhandled by UAB. I don't know how many open receivers I saw in the secondary. The only really bright play coming out of the set or out of the defense is the linebackers. Both the linebackers have been playing really well. The rest of the team, Landon Jackson's been one of the. He hasn't impressed me yet. I'll put it that way. I don't want to say he's disappointed me, but he just hasn't impressed me yet. Like he was supposed to be this transfer from Alabama that was going to just help our defense up, help us with the pass rush and all that stuff. And I haven't seen it. And apparently we don't have much of a second team on the defense either. So I am not. Anyway, that's what worries me about the Auburn game is
Auburn fans feel the same exact way. That's what I'm saying.
Is their defense like ours? Are they having struggles too? See, this might end up being like a 42-41 ball game or something like that.
It might, yes. It's either going to be 10-7 or 45-42. You know what I mean? It's going to be like one of those games. You know what I mean? You don't know what we're going to get from it. Both teams are so inconsistent. You know what I mean?
I would be so like if you gave me the choice out of those two ball games, okay, a 42-41 ball game or a 10-7 ball game, the way that Arkansas played on defense last week, I would rather see the 10-7 ball game because that means the defense actually showed up to the ball game, or the offense just can't get out of their own way, one or the other.
Yeah. True. Anyway, we'll get in that more tomorrow for sure.
Okay.
Because
I think I've said everything I need to say about that game. We may have to talk about something else tomorrow.
Well, we might. I heard some stuff from Mr. Dilfer today I was going to bring up, but I'll save it for tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah. What else is going on? So, Arch Manning gets his first start.
Yeah, man. Arch Manning gets his first start.
Is he going to give it up, or is he going to take it over and not give it back? What do you think?
Oh, as far as like going forward? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a totally head coach decision. It would be how the team is responding around him, I guess. I mean, if he is undefeated and Ewers or however you say his name, if he gets better, it's like, yeah, but this team's playing so well for Manning. Do you want to switch back?
Yeah.
Or maybe they lose a couple and it's not even a question. It's like, get Ewers back in there. Who knows?
Yeah.
If he's
Yeah,
like every other Manning, it's probably his job for here on out. If he's like any other, and he's not like any other Manning because I saw him run for a touchdown the other night, and holy crap, I've never seen a Manning run that fast.
no, I saw something. He ran faster than Tyreek Hill.
Man, he was fast at the end zone. I don't know if that
That's
was
about
just an
it.
adrenaline rush, if he's always that fast, or if he was like,
I can't remember the numbers, but it was like Tyreek ran like 21.7 miles per hour, and Arch ran 22.1 or something like that. Like he ran faster than Tyreek. That's crazy.
uh, the
That
kid's
can't be
definitely
true.
got, yeah, the kid's definitely got all the skills, and he's got the speed, and he's got everything that you need to play the position, and he's got the pedigree behind him.
Hmm.
Uh, the only thing that I would wonder is, and since he's been backup for a while, you got to think that he knows the offense pretty well, because that's all the backups do is carry around the clipboard and chart the offensive crap that's going on.
Yeah.
So I I can't imagine that he's going to give this up. I think they
Hmm.
were talking it. Did Yules play too much to get like a medical red shirt, or has he already been red shirted? Is this his senior year?
Yeah, he's senior.
Hmm. That's
Yeah.
tough on him, man.
Yeah, they'll probably give it back to him when he comes back, but man, Arch Manning era might be underway. We'll see.
Okay, all right. Say you're a Texas fan, okay,
Hmm.
and say it's 3 ball games before Yules can come back. All right, and you go 3-0. All right, then Yules comes back, and you play a tough opponent and you get beat.
Hmm.
How are the fans going to react to that?
Mm. They're gonna say you should have played Arch.
You think you think drive time sports is bad in Little Rock? I wouldn't want to be around Austin, Texas, listening to the radio. I tell you that much.
Mm-mm. No, I'm interested to see how he does. I mean, it's ULM. It's not like it's stiff
Dude,
competition or
don't,
anything, but
don't be sleeping on no ULM. I'm telling
come
you,
on, man. They probably
dude.
win
They
by
beat
50.
they beat UAB by like 50 points. 50 points,
Mhm.
man. They beat UAB. I'm telling you, do not sleep on ULM. I'm not saying that they're going to win. I'm just saying don't think that you're just going to walk over them, because they're good.
Yo, what's up, Dale? How's it going, man? We chilling. All right, well, I'm gonna tell you how dumb I am, man, and how much I do not pay attention to Major League Baseball.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm flipping through the news stories a while ago, and I see Major League Baseball. The Cleveland Guardians have made the playoffs,
Yeah,
and
they're playing good right now, or they were earlier.
I was thinking, what sport is that? What Cleveland Guardians? Who is that? Yeah, and I'm like, what? What's going on here? I had to go look this up. And I didn't know I mean, I heard a long time ago. I thought it was a long time ago that people were upset about that or whatever, but I didn't know that they had actually went and changed their name already. And then I found out they did it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, 22, I think. Pe-
Oblivious.
I don't I don't think people were that upset. I don't think they were like
Oh,
protesting the games or anything like that. I think it was
it was a
the
group of
woke it's the woke society that we live in, and
the
they
cancel.
know that, yeah, we can't have that. We got to change it. Well, whatever.
Yeah,
It's just like
cancel.
it's just like the Commanders in football.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, speaking of them,
which I which I have happily nicknamed the Comrades of Washington, because I think that fits them more. I think that fits Washington D.C. more. The Comrades.
yeah, it actually does. Um, Speaking of Washington, okay, so the Redskin, right? The chief that was
Mm-hmm.
the logo and all that year.
Mm-hmm. Johnny
They,
Two Guns or something like that, right?
John Two Guns White Calf.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, the White Calf family has support in Washington D.C. from one of the Montana senators,
Okay.
and they're trying to get a push because they want, hey, we want you to, we want some honor our, you disrespected us somewhat, because we were proud of that. We're proud of the logo and all that stuff. So they're trying to make some noise to bring it back.
I don't see it happening. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
see it coming back. But you could get a nice little fat check from the Redskin, or sorry, from the the Commanders. You might get a nice fat check from them for your tribe or your family or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't see it coming back because they used his logo for I don't know how long, and I don't know if any money was paid to the family or the tribe or
Mhm.
anything over that.
I'd
So
say not. I bet not. If that was, they'd
so
really be upset.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I
anyway.
I got no problem with it coming back. I got Cherokee blood in me, and it doesn't offend me that if you.
I'm a I'm a
I
card
actually,
carrying one.
I actually have quite a few friends that are Native American, and they laugh when you call them a Native American because they still call themselves an Indian. So
No, I
I
am a
don't
card
know.
carrier. I am a card carrying Cherokee Indian. So I know I look a white guy, but saying it doesn't offend me.
I I don't know.
Whatever.
People are too sensitive. People are
I
too
guess it's
sensitive.
probably why they haven't changed the Chiefs yet, because that's like an honor to be the chief. You know what I mean?
It's just
So
like it's just like high school
probably
football.
haven't changed that yet. Hmm.
High school football is the prayer before the game is led by a student. Can't be led by a teacher or a coach or
Yeah.
anybody like that. It's led by
Yeah.
a student.
I know. All right. Well, that's all the stories I had for today. Do you have any breaking news that you want to talk about?
No, man. Like I said, I went to work and I came home, so I don't have any breaking news.
Nah, me neither, really.
And
All right. Well, we were going to do this new thing, right? We're going to do our top three,
top three.
our s- our top three sports heroes in our lives.
Yeah, who
And
we
we're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
twist it a little bit. We're going to twist it a little bit, though. I'm going to guess yours.
You're going to try and guess mine, and I'm going to try and guess yours. But
You're going
we
to
were
try and
talking before the show, and I think you've made your list difficult on purpose, so I can't guess.
No, when you hear
Yours
mine, you're
either.
going to be like, "Oh, that makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense."
yeah.
Well, one of them you might not know.
So number one on your list is deadlift shrimp. No,
No.
no,
Really? What?
no,
No.
no, no, no. I was just playing, man. No.
Okay,
Uh,
okay,
my first guess on your list would be
okay.
the Reverend White, Reggie White.
Hmm.
That would be my first guess.
That is a good guess. I have a Reggie White jersey. That's a
Hmm.
good guess.
Yeah.
Not on my list. Not on
Oh
my
my
list.
God. See, like I said, he made his list hard.
No, no, I didn't.
It actually people that he's going to be something like Captain Lou Albano or something stupid like that. He
No,
won't.
no, no, not crazy. All right, I'll pick your one. I'll pick one of yours.
My three are
Michael
the
Jordan. Michael
my
Jordan.
my three are the easiest in the world, man. Yeah, you got number two, Michael Jordan. Yeah,
Michael Jordan. All right. All right, go for it.
Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Michael was on
Any
my
kid that grew up in the '90s, Michael Jordan was your hero. You
yeah.
can't you can't say he wasn't. I think honestly, and I've said this before. I think I've even said this on the show that if social media would have been around back when Jordan was doing Jordan things, I probably wouldn't have liked him. I probably wouldn't have been a fan of Michael Jordan's because after
Mm,
watching The Last Dance and everything, he's kind of a jerk. A little
yeah,
bit. He's a
a
little
little
bit
bit.
of a jerk.
A little bit, but I think to
Plus,
be
he was a known womanizer, a known gambler. All that stuff would have come out on social media. Would have painted him in a bad light. You know,
well, maybe he wouldn't have done as much as that.
that's true. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway, all right, number 2 on your list. Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan is number 1 on my list, man. There's nobody I love more than Hulk Hogan, dude. Hulk Hogan stood for saying your prayers and eating your vitamins, man. Turns out the dude was shooting roids, but that's beside the point. Okay. I still remember the pay-per-view, okay, when the Outsiders showed up and Macho Man went down there or he had a match with him, and he was going to have a tag team partner. And everybody was guessing who the tag team partner was. And I knew who the tag team partner was going to be. Everybody in the building knew. And they hear his music, and here he comes. I'm like, oh, man, he's about to whoop some outsider butt. And then he dropped a leg on the Macho Man. And a tear fell from my eye. One single alligator tear rolled down my cheek. And then I responded by buying anything that said NWO on it. I wasn't abandoning my hero. Okay. Hulk Hogan. To this day, if Hulk Hogan, I know he's going to be on something, I will freaking flip over to see what's going on,
Yeah.
man.
I was a big Hogan fan as well. He didn't make my list, though.
He didn't make your list. Did a wrestler make your list?
Yes.
Is it Dusty Rhodes?
No.
It's not Dusty Rhodes. See, he's making his list so hard.
No, man.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. All right.
All right, man. Think about my childhood, man. Where I grew up at.
Is it Magnum TA?
No, man.
No?
You're not getting this one, dude.
Is it Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
It is Hacksaw.
I knew it had to be an Oklahoma guy.
Hacksaw, baby.
I didn't get it with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I was going to what's his name? The guy that used to call Stone Cold's matches. Got
Jim
policy.
Ross.
Jim Ross. Jim Ross was from Jason's hometown. That's what Jason's hometown's big claim to fame is. Jim Ross.
Yes, it is. That's about it. Well, he brought the show to the town one time. You know, they had a little small show, right? I think the main event was Terry Taylor and somebody, right?
Red Rooster. You got to see the Red Rooster in person.
I did, dude. I got to meet him. I got to meet him. I got to meet the Hacksaw. I got to meet the missing link. You know, the green guy with the.
Yeah. Oh yeah. From
nice
Parts
guy, by the way. Nice guy, by the way.
I didn't even know he could speak English. He was from the Parts Unknown. That's when they would announce here comes the missing link from Parts Unknown.
You know? Yeah. All right. Number 3.
Number 3. Come on, man. Come on. Number 3 is easy.
Hang on.
The hardest part about my list was what order I was going to put them in.
Ozzie Smith.
No, but that is a good guess, man. I was a big Ozzie Smith fan. Definitely honorable mention there. Used to run out to shortstop and do the backflip. I think I have I have close to every one of his baseball cards. I don't have his rookie card. Anybody out there want to send me his rookie card, I will take that free of charge. And there's probably a couple of all-stars I don't have.
Emmitt Smith?
Emmitt Smith, man. Number 3 on the list. Leading rusher of all time. You got to understand when I grew up, man. Jordan was winning championships. Cowboys were winning championships. Hogan was dropping the leg. I mean, this is all my childhood right here. This whole list right here. It's pretty much my childhood.
I know, man. I know, man. I got Michael Jordan and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And all you guys out there that are like, oh, LeBron's better than Michael and all this. There's going to come a day when you're 48 and some new guys come along and he's going to be breaking records and everybody's going to be like, oh, this guy's better than LeBron. And y'all are going to lose y'all's mind. And the reason why is because LeBron was the king during your childhood. And so nobody can replace that. My dad loved Earl Campbell because
Mhm.
he watched him play when he was younger, and Earl Campbell was a stud, man.
Yeah. Dr. J's the same way, man. Dr. J
Doctor
fans, they're like, "No way, Jordan's not as good as Dr. J. No way, But I mean, they'll argue with you. You know, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Everybody has their
Dr.
hero.
J had something that no other player in NBA history has had, and Dr. J had style. I mean, just
Yeah.
straight. And Muhammad Ali, Walter Payton, Wilt Chamberlain, those are all good.
He's showing his age though. He's really
He is
old.
he is showing his age. He is showing his age. The Muhammad Ali, I always kind of hesitate putting him on a list because the best years of his career were taken from him. The boxing commission took his license away because
Yeah.
he refused to go to war, and it just yeah, I don't know. I wonder how great, because he was already great, but how great could he have been if he could have boxed through his prime?
No. Yeah. He still won a lot. He's still. I wouldn't consider him one of my heroes though. Like it was a little bit before my time. Like I
Yeah,
remember.
I remember him taking on Larry Holmes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he was so much older when I got to see him actually
Yeah.
box. Thing.
Me too.
Like
Same thing.
the guys that I liked in boxing when I was younger was like Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvelous Marvin Hagler and who was the who was the Latin guy? That's no Moss, no Moss.
Mm, I don't know. We were
It'll
we were we grew up in the Tyson era as well.
Yes, Tyson,
Mike
but that
Mike
wasn't
Tyson. I
those
mean,
weren't boxing matches. I mean, that was the first time that I remember feeling like I got ripped off on a pay-per-view. Like me and a bunch of friends got together, paid, our $100 or whatever to watch this fight, and he steps out and it lasted 35 seconds. It's like, oh, it's over. That's great. $100 for 35 seconds.
yeah. Well, I got one more. So you got one more guess.
I
I,
got
I,
hey Tyson Logan. Who you got in that one? Logan Paul or Paul Logan or Chuck Logan?
no,
What's the guy's name?
Logan Paul or
Logan
no,
Paul. No, that's his
Jake
brother.
Paul.
Jake Paul.
Jake,
I give it
Jake
to
Paul.
Nick. What do you think? You think Tyson's crazy for getting back in the ring at his age?
I mean, man, he's 50 something years old, ain't he?
Do you think that assault charges could be raised on Jake Paul for beating up a senior citizen?
I think it
I
could be.
don't care. I personally don't care if Tyson's 80 years old. I ain't taking a punch from him, man. I don't
I
care if
mean,
he's in a wheelchair. I ain't taking a punch from him.
I mean, I'll be rooting for Tyson just because I don't like him, the Paul kid.
I've seen Tyson do his workouts. I mean, he still works out, and I
But
mean,
that's
he
his thing
still,
though,
he
is to
still looks
play the
good.
bad guy, you know what I mean? And this arrogant, that's his character, you know what I mean? And he plays it well. Everybody hates him. So
He also has Tyson has probably the best nickname ever in sports. The
I
baddest
like
man on earth. The baddest man on earth.
yeah,
That's a good nickname. Oh, so number 3. Number 3. Can you
yeah.
tell me what sport?
Football. This was my
Football.
hero, man.
And it's not Reggie White. It's not Marcus Allen.
No. But
Uh,
he may have played on the same
Yeah,
team
Joe
as Marcus.
Montana.
No. But that's a good
No,
one. That's a good one. Honorable mention. He played on the same team as Marcus Allen.
you gonna take Bo Jackson?
No. No, man. I wore his football number in junior high.
Oh, Howie Long.
There you go.
Howie
Come on.
Howie Long. You really
He was
putting him
my
on your top 3, man?
he was my hero when I was a kid. That's how I wanted to be. I wanted to be Howie Long, man. I was gonna tear people up and tear their heads off.
I wouldn't mind being Howie Long now. He's making money off them Sketcher commercials and NFL Tonight and all that. Just hanging around with
Yeah.
Terry Bradshaw.
If I had to round it out with 5, my probably you brought up a good one, Larry Bird. That's an honorable mention.
I can't believe Reggie White didn't make your
And
top.
Reggie White, yeah, he's my top 5.
So
Who would have
who's
been next
your?
on your list?
Oh man, probably Ozzie Smith.
Okay.
I probably would have went Ozzie Smith, and then I don't know, man. I probably would have went back to the Cowboys. I probably would have picked Troy or Jason Witten or somebody like that. Jay Novacek. I loved Jay Novacek when he played for us. But I also liked Dan Marino. You
Yeah.
know, I was a big Dan Marino fan because he played in the
Yes.
AFC, so we never had to face him. You know,
Yeah.
so I was a Dan
Yeah.
Marino fan too.
Same with John Elway. Same thing.
Yeah, John Elway was fun to watch. I'm
Yeah.
not sure I
Well,
was. I'm not sure I was a huge fan of his, but he was definitely. It was the same way with Brett Favre. Like Favre was fun to watch, but I never rooted for him. He played for Green Bay. You know, I didn't want Green Bay to win. I wanted Green Bay to lose every week.
yeah. Yeah. I was a Raiders fan, so I didn't want Denver to win very much either when I was a kid.
Now, Howie was on that team with Lyle Alzado too, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. He played with Bo. He played with Marcus Allen. That team. Yeah.
Dude, Raiders had so many good players and could never get over the hump.
Not since Madden took them there.
What was that? 86, 87?
Before that, you talking about Madden? That was in like 70s or something.
No, I thought they won one in like the 80s. I thought the Raiders won one in the 80s. Did they not?
I think 83, I want to say. When they had the four defensive backs that were all really good.
The last time they were there was when Gruden had them there, right? No, they played.
They didn't go Super Bowl, did they? Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
They did. That was the snow game. They had like a Super Bowl in the snow.
No, you talking about with Brady? That was the AFC Championship game.
Oh, was that the one I'm thinking about?
And Brady won that year.
Yeah, the Tuck rule.
Tuck rule.
Tuck rule. They made up a new rule so Brady could go to the Super Bowl.
It's not rigged, okay?
Yeah, it's not rigged. It's not rigged at all.
Stop it. Okay. Well, anything else, man, before we get out of here? Dude,
no, don't forget to do that Yahoo NFL Pick'em, group ID 33703, passwords NFL. You got till 5 minutes before kickoff, which we need to get our picks in. We're cutting it kind of close.
Yeah, we do.
And other than that, man, just remember your mental health. September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. The national hotline number is 988. Make sure you pass it around to a friend, tell them about it. Just bring it up in conversation. Hey, did you know there's a national hotline for suicide? And 1-800-SUICIDE will get you to the same network. They'll talk to you by phone. They'll text with you. They'll video chat with you, whatever you want. And if you do have a friend struggling and you think they're struggling, just send them a text, say hello, or invite them out to dinner or out to a ball game. Take them out to a high school football game or something like that. Buy them some popcorn. It'll make a world of difference in their life.
Yeah, I agree, man. If you're struggling or just need someone to talk to, man, sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. Just need to vent, Call them, 988, man. They'll listen to you. Don't do life alone.
Don't do life alone.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll break down that ball game and talk about the other stuff probably.
He's lying to you. He's going to drop us off the screen, and then we're going to do our NFL Pick'em picks.
You're daggum right, we are.
I'll see you later, man. Peace.
All right, later.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.